So, dear guests, our
Добрый
members of the
день.
meeting, good morning. We are happy to meet all of you and welcome to our new online meeting about the companies, about how they manage in these difficult times, in all the challenges. And ultimately, we will speak of cosmetics, we will speak of how the cosmetic companies are working on the market, what are the challenges. And today, our guest is a representative of Leko Style company. I think that all of you are uh, conversant with the Leko Style company. The company Leko Style is supplier of cosmetic raw materials. Elena will explain more details. She will tell about the company. She will tell about the way that was passed by the company, what were the difficulties that they encountered. And in parallel, we will have a translation in English so that our partners is Beauty Istanbul, InterCHARM. They are also broadcasting our meeting, and that's why we'll speak substantially, not within the framework of Ukraine, but on the international arena as well. We will share our branches global. We would like to share with the colleagues what are our challenges of today, and on the other way, we will initiate the experience sharing in order to more efficiently move and to achieve more results. I would like to thank our partners, and I give the floor to the excellent company Leko Style, who was initiated first to present presentation materials. Elena, the floor is yours. A good day, esteemed colleagues, esteemed partners. The Leko Style company is pleased to meet you at the first open online meeting as an active member of Cosmetics Association of Ukraine. First of all, we would like to thank the organizers for an excellent organization and giving this excellent opportunity to be the first company which takes part in this meeting, and to their confidence and support. And just few words about ourselves, the general information about information Leko Style. We are already 10 years in the market. What we are dealing with, we are implementing the designs of producers in the certified environment. Exactly so. We are supplying cosmetics raw materials in order to imply your dreams into reality with the availability of all the necessary documents in the section of the new technical orders. Our company is represented in the neighboring branches like the pharmaceutical, food, veterinary, chemical, and other branches. In all the orders of law, we will now demonstrate our advantages against our competitors. What our leaders is at the market? This is absolutely the essential oils and vegetable oils. We know everything about that and even more. These our knowledges and the news of the market, we are happy to share both on our internet page and at the seminar. The essential oils and basic oils we supply, if we are talking of some exclusive oils, we can bring at orders from any part of the world, from the place where they are growing. We are also dealing with our own cultivation of oils, of vegetable oils. We are making distillation of oil, and we have a wide assortment of essential and vegetable oils at our warehouses. That means we maintain our warehouse stock continuously. What else is on our assortment is the preservatives, the fragrances and perfumes, antioxidants, the ready-made products, cosmetic bases, including the certificates of consistency, the abrasives, acids, salts, and well, it is even difficult to enumerate all the available at our stock merchandise. Regarding the raw materials which is supplied to us, звук пропал. Which is working in electronic field. We are fixing the batches, and our national supplier can be absolutely sure that we can track all the lifestyle cycle of our warehouse product. I would mention that this is a needed requirement according to technical regulations, as the responsibility of the enterprise itself could be supported and proved only by internal procedures of the factory. These procedures should be formalized in papers, and it should be enacted, and they must be useful and appropriate for the personnel. Who is controlling, who is keeping the control over all of this in the market? Now we are tracking by electronic means, and the responsible supplier must have its own quality control department and a tested laboratory. It's very important. Leko Style has a certificate of the system adherence to quality. It's 2015, but as a general, it must have, as of now, it must have its own certified warehouse, and it is a certified operator of the food market. It is also interesting that we could be useful in unexpected situations. As regards pandemic situation, we are inclined that the increase of prices today we shouldn't discuss today, but I must assure you that our experts do everything in the direction to decrease the prices of the raw materials which is supplied to you. They are monitoring and discussing with the world suppliers. That is why Leko Style are always following the news, and we are making sure to have attractive prices. That is to say, the same raw materials may have different price, and sometimes it happens not only because of the quality, difference of quality, but the transport, the custom clearance, and number of batches have the influence on price. By the way, the price is always coherent with the number of goods to order. And we must also mention that the sea freight have increased considerably. This is as regards the pandemic influence on the cosmetic branch. The increase of prices of raw materials, unfortunately, the impact on prices also is made by, for example, appropriateness to different requests of the producers. We have the internal article for every point of raw materials. For example, the essential oil orange is well known to everybody. We have about 30 articles, points of articles for one essential oil. Just imagine. And if we should consider the orange as the tree, the fruit producing tree, we may have more two essential oils more. Do you know what are these essential oils? This is first with neroli from flowers, And the second one is everything which is green from the tree, the offsprings even from green fruits. How to go in depth of this problem? Our experts are more than happy to help you to get into details of all these things. Of course, the pandemic has changed the customers' preferences, but it hasn't decreased the need of the cosmetics. Uh, in order to preserve its peculiarity and to merge it with the actual preferences of the customers and producers, the international agency knows all the preferences, and with this agency we have contracted four directions of activities, and they have been fixed for 2021. And we, as suppliers of the raw materials for this branch, we agree with these statements, and we decided to inform you about it. With the first one, this ecologic. The personal care is not only about yourself, but it is about the environment as well. The ethic norms and self-acknowledgement. The customer, the client want to live in the secure and a comfortable ecosystem. We are also talking about the transparency of the badges, possible for the client. The recipe transparency is also of high importance, because people are now very much picky about not only for its own health, but for the health of the environment as general. Here we are speaking of the sustainable development concept. We get rid of the debris and garbages. We will preserve the ecology. And all this is for the good of our product. The second direction is so-called the boundaries of influence, the technologies that are proposed, more and more channels of interconnection for understandable commercials, and to position an individual approach to the request of the customers of the world. Of course, the increase of the lines of the trade. If you take 10 years ago, we could be possible to take the services of eBay only, and not so many audience would be encompassed. But in comparison to that, 2020 years, the online trade is very familiar to all the customers. It is much easier, and the increase of the commercials in social networks to even easier, even for small brands, to give commercials through social networking. The popular bloggers and think tanks, the leaders of the thoughts of the audience, they help us to get into the depths of how to take care of yourself. The audience sees the blogger, the audience sees the everyday life of the blogger, how he implements the brand, and he starts to believe, to take confidence in this product. The product is coming to be easier to demonstrate. For example, for myself, I very much in fond of the intuitively understandable commercial. The third direction is the priority of functionality. Coziness is more important than the outer appearance. And the fourth direction is the concept of your soul, body. The procedure, the cosmetic procedure is treated here as an instrument to fight the stress, how you are addressing your everyday stress. This is also the task of the cosmetics. We pay attention to the history, to philosophy, to the inner world of the customer. We are sharing the values of the trade, because the search for cosmetic is like the search of your friend whom you believe and trust. So the other direction is the openness and the desire to support the local brands as your soul and body. And the other line, of course, to calm down your stress, our company started the local production of essential oils because it was to meet the request from the society. And we are also ready to help your companies. What products are fit for this concept? These are oils, patches, candles, pillows, whatsoever. By the way, the production of candles in 2021 beating all the records. The waxes and fragrances was of high demand at the market. What else could I remember? Immune busters from the food trends, spirulina, chondroitin, textures of the substances, and anti-stress fragrances. The films, the gloves effect, it relieves the anxiety. If you add a little bit of lanolin, by the way, it has also a vegetable origin, and it adds to positive effect of gloves and well-being, of course, to transfer the procedures which are taking place in salons to your houses. Of course, it testifies to your well-being, everything which deals with your health, sport, and the spiritual harmony. During the pandemic, the people started paying more attention of self-care more than the decorative functions. And that is why the cosmetics, which is taking care of your body, it has of bigger, it increased the demand in the market. The healthcare cosmetics is only popular with the beauty companies, but the average companies, the experience also tells about increase of demand. And your hair and eyes, it's very logic that you take care of them, but only if you take care in the beauty salons. It's not enough, but it's getting popular to be taken at home. In this year, the Forbes magazine added the care of scalp to the best experiences of beauty trend in 2021. If you compare with the skin of your body, it has more glands and follicles, the skin on your head. That is why taking care of your scalp is very much important. It allows our components with the treatment, it facilitates your longer period of life of your scalp skin. Well, cosmetics is not very popular for all the audience. That is why it takes time in order to explain the preferences when you take care of your skin and to get familiar with the different means for that. What other products could include in this list? This is scrubs, sprays, tonic waters, essential oils, shampoos with a high potential of cleaning, the vitamins soluble, so-called anti-irritant applications. What are the examples? For example, such brand Israel Care is a cosmetic tonic. This is an example of this product. which relieves from irritating of your scalp. It is represented in 100 milliliters white vial with the usual sprayer and in the carton. Standard complementation. What are the actives? They demonstrate magnolia and cactus. In general, the commercial shows the woman in the office. Office means stress, and she's irritating in her scalp. So she's stealing cactus from her colleague and starting to scrap her head. We are showing the delicate new problem. This commercial is quite interesting. I recommend you highly to find it on the internet. Of course, the cactus, which was claimed in the product, is a punction. The punction is a cactus with flat branches. I know everybody understands, especially at the southern resorts. By the way, from this cactus we are receiving the essential oils. This essential oils is a powerful antioxidant. Why highly potential antioxidant? Because of vitamin E, testosterone more than 80%. We also have alpha about 14, and also beta and delta. This oil, it is for face quite fit, and it has a whitening effect, and it doesn't have the gloss, the fat gloss. It's free of charge. The samples are free of charge. Please feel free to order. What else we could recommend for the scalp? These are azelaic acid, which is proved the activity against bacteria and staphylococcus, and decreases the production of fat oils, fat acids. And if we tell of other active components, again, different diseases of your scalp. In this context, I would like to recommend you the calamine, which is already forgotten ingredient, which is unreplaceable for allergy and other irritations of skin. It is irritating, relieving, like herpes and other diseases which provoke irritation. It is very good for that. The sunburns also is case when you apply this medication. The tonic, you should mention that it has the sediments, and before use you have to bubble the vial in order to reduce it. This is a so interesting beauty trend from the magazine Forbes, the scalp care trend of 2021. Today we were aiming at sharing with the general thesis of the information which is available with the Leko Style company. Unfortunately, we are limited with time, and the information as regards pandemic and influence on the cosmetic branch and the preferences of the customers. But in general, we would like to remember to the producers of Ukraine, not only about Leko Style. We hope that we managed to hear something interesting for you, and we would be very much happy for this meeting, and we thank you for your attention, and we sincere to congratulate you with the holidays, and we wish you all the successes, and for the benefit of Ukrainian people, let your work help to the development and well-being of our motherland. Thank you. Thank you, Elena. Very interesting information. Now we have one question from our customer about which is more Well, we cannot distinguish one. Every producer has its own best product, so we cannot distinguish one product. We are strong because we are diversified. We could be 10, 15 products. This is top, but this is not the only one. Do you have calamine in your assortment? Yes, we have calamine at the warehouse stocks. I thank you. The information is very interesting and is a framework of this brief period of time which was allotted and that we meet here. It's very difficult to distinguish all the aspects and interesting sides of the company. That is why you have contacts of Olena, and at this time we can receive some more questions.
Тобто, я так розумію, які фізико-хімічні показники ви
What physical and chemical indicators are taken into consideration by your company? You understand, this is a very, very general question. You have at every product, you cannot say in general for all the products. There are different kinds, and for every kind, there is a separate indicator. Please contact us and we will supply you everything what you need.
Тому ми хочемо подякувати.
Thank you very much for your presentation. We would like also to thank our partners. In our general chat, we have the contact information from Beauty Istanbul. We thank all the audience who are following the Leko Style company. We thank you, Olena, for this interesting presentation. We hope for the further meetings and cooperation. Looking forward new opportunities to meet and cooperate, because we have a quite a variety of products, because companies are different, starting from producers and ending with the companies who are supplying the ready-made product at the market. Goodbye. Looking forward our next meetings. Bye-bye. Bye. Нема за що. Мене хтось чує, окрім вас? Настя?
Дякую, Микола.
Добре, я хотів Насті пару слів сказати, але якщо всі чують, я їй напишу краще. Дякую.
Дякуємо вам дуже, Микола.
Дякую. Все нормально було? Ви задоволені?
Все чудово, все прекрасно. Так.
Хорошо.
Дуже дякуємо. Зараз з вами зв'яжемося особисто.
Да, зв'яжемось зараз. До побачення, Настя.
До побачення.